I heard the familiar sound of Lucky Dube playing in the distance. As I got closer, my curious gaze met the man responsible for the tunes. I bounced my head and lifted my hand in greeting. The man called me over and sparked up a conversation. Turns out he was a commercial fisherman and was keen to take me out the next morning. The sun rose to the sound of a well-used diesel engine in the distance. As the noise got closer, a bright yellow cat-hulled boat with blue linings came into view. It was Julian and his trusted fishing buddy Michael, negotiating the moorings to come pick me up. We plodded along at a steady 3 knots towards the fishing grounds, which were only about 1 mile offshore and about 5 miles northwest of the moorings. The sight of a whale shark on the surface signaled our arrival at the fishing grounds. Apparently tuna hang around the whale sharks, which was no lie. The first bait of the morning was smashed on the surface and a casual 10-kilo tuna was hauled on board. They have this crazy technique of popping out the eye of the live bait and breaking its tail, which makes the bait almost flutter along the surface. Another method new to me was using a long, strong pole with a short piece of thick line on the end to dangle a bait above the surface and attract the tuna. It causes this type of frenzy, and when a big boy comes into sight, they simply just lower the bait into the water and hope that they hook him. The tuna went off the bite for a while, and boredom set in. Julian wasn't having any of it, and decided to take us a couple 100 meters inshore to catch some grouper. Sitting there with our hand lines, hauling grouper, throw for throw, made for some good banter and fun fishing. The day ended with a filleting masterclass from the man himself. Back on the boat that night, I fired up some delicious fish in a traditional St Helena batter that they told me about. I'm currently on a quest to find the heart of the world. It is a waterfall that is in the shape of a heart, and I'm told that it's somewhere around me. So yeah. This place is insane. Absolutely breathtaking. Every step's different. Like, look at this. This is like dry, shitty cow grass now. Yeah. Fucking crazy. So this tree right here, there. Here's a nice one to look at. This tree is supposedly the rarest tree in the world, according to this sign over here. It goes by the name of the St Helena bastard gumwood, and here's some information on it for those who desire. World's rarest tree, ladies and gentlemen. I really feel like I'm in some mystical, faraway tree land over here. Look at this. I feel like I'm about to encounter some creature with a fluffy head and a horn growing out of its head, with one eye and 6 legs and a pig's tail. Ha! That is amazing. Listen to the froggies. And this is it. The heart of the world. I give you. Can sort of see the heart shape, but I think I need to get a better angle of it on it to reveal that. But to my knowledge, St Helena was discovered by the British in the early 1600s whilst trying to reach the East Indies, which is basically the area of Indonesia. This area had an abundance of spices that were of high demand in those days, and they were almost as valuable as gold in Europe. The island proved to be a valuable stopover for boats to resupply and rest, which brought the island under threat when the Spanish and Portuguese joined the spice trade. These structures were built by the British to protect the island from their rivals and to help them capture the market for the spices. We took a day to hire a car and check out the interior of the island, which was really spectacular. It gave us a completely different perspective. This is Jamestown in the valley. It's the island's capital and economic hub, and pretty much the closest thing to a city on the island. The island is very hilly and rugged, which made for some epic roads to explore. As you can see, the waterfall really is shaped like a heart, and I wasn't lying. The first thing that struck me was how green and lush the interior of the island was, in contrast to its jagged and barren coastline.
완전.
Funny enough, the island recently saw the construction of a state-of-the-art airport, which must be one of the gnarliest runways in the world. The video doesn't do it justice, but there's literally a 200-meter drop-off on either side of the runway, which only stretches for about 1.5 km. One of the island's greatest attractions is Jonathan. Jonathan is a 190-year-old tortoise who lives on the governor's lawn. You can actually go pet him, but unfortunately, they couldn't fit us into his busy schedule. Next was a stop at High Knoll Fort, which sat on the top of the island's second highest peak. As you can see, I really felt like I was in a real-life PlayStation game. also stumbled upon a little piece of South Africa in the form of a graveyard. Prisoners captured by the Brits during the Anglo-Boer War were brought to the island as slaves. The ocean around the island was really wild. Shoals of baitfish would gather around the boats every day, and often I'd see a shoal of tuna or rainbow runner come through and smash the baitfish. This footage is just from a couple of dives under the boat. It really doesn't compare to some of the things I saw under the sea at St Helena. I wish that I had taken more footage of everything underwater, but I guess it's actually better to just leave the camera up there and observe and focus more. It really was an amazing experience and something I'll never forget. The island is so rich in culture and nature, and I highly recommend it for anyone who's looking for something really out of the ordinary. And it's also made a really nice stopover to split the Atlantic crossing into two. Besides the awesome memories and updating everyone back home on my movements and travels, I really hope that these videos can inspire someone to just get up, get out and go do something adventurous. Like, if you're just chilling at home and you often think to yourself, like, I really want to get out there and go do something, I just want to say that it's so much easier than you think, and it's literally a matter of getting up and going. Like, go on the internet, Google something, like just do some research. There's so many options that really cost you little to nothing. You can go volunteer at some cool backpackers somewhere, or there's so many options. You literally just need to get up and go do it. And yeah, I really hope that these videos can maybe inspire someone to just pick up their phone one day and do some research and pack a bag and just go, you know, because it's just that initial jump out of your comfort zone, and it can be scary, and people often fear failure or like things not working out, but there's always a lesson, and if they don't work out, at least you've got experience on how to make it work out the next time. Peace out, skrankalicious vibes, goodbye.